months after our last adventure, Sauce and I are back on the road again. 3 weeks in Asia. One objective: make it to the Hadaka Matsuri, also known as the Naked Man Festival in Japan. Okay. I can't believe we're back here right now. Welcome to Thailand. We're in Asia for the next 3 weeks. And to start off this trip, we are at the Buddhist temple, Wat Phang Phot. And forgive me if I'm wrong. It's been about 10, I can't remember exactly, about 10 or 11 years since I've been back here. This is my first, Thailand was the first place I ever traveled to when I was able to start traveling. And if you remember right, you've been a long time viewer of this channel, this is one of my first viral videos, is where I got tattooed by Buddhist monks. And we're back. Not only are we back, we're back with all the cameras. We got saucetheboss behind the lens, and we're about to go get tattooed by Buddhist monks again. Follow Air on Instagram, YouTube, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be out here. Good? Here we go. I've got a lot of tattoos, enough to know what I'm getting myself into. But rib tattoos, that's a different conversation. Every line feels like it's going straight through the bone, and the Sak Yant isn't done with a machine. It's a long metal rod dipped in ink, tapped into your skin one stab at a time. Very spiritual, but also very, very painful. And about 10 minutes in, you start asking yourself important questions like, why did I decide this was a good idea? Or why I thought getting a rib tattoo before breakfast made any sense at all. A little pain and hopefully a little protection. A blessing, and then we hit the road. We have 3 days to get to Laos. Plenty of time, unless something goes wrong. And Sauce isn't looking great. It could be the heat, could be the street food, hard to say. But 3 weeks on the road in Asia just got a little bit more interesting. I'll tell you one thing we're never doing again, and that's getting a Sak Yant tattoo on your ribcage. We're about 3 hours away from where we were just at. Sauce and I have no idea what city we're in. We just started driving north. Our goal is to get to Laos. We literally just took off. Day 3, somewhere near the border of Laos. We should get there today, if Sauce can hold up. I probably worked him a little too hard, but that's why we're here. Plenty of time to rest when we're home. But for now, we pull up onto a few side roads, look at some water buffalo, and keep driving. To be honest, Thailand isn't exactly the most scenic place for a road trip. About 10 a.m. in the morning. We're here in Nang Khai, currently taking a tuk-tuk to another country. Laos is our next destination. From Laos, we head to the capital. I don't want to butcher the capital name, but we're getting motorbikes and then motorbiking for the next 3 days until we take a flight to Japan for our next adventure. Doesn't stop. Oh, Sauce has severe sickness at the moment. I'll spare you the details, but he's persevering, and we should give him a pat on the back if we could. I've known Sauce for more than 15 years. At one point, I was basically living on the man's couch. I know his dad, his brother. He's more than a travel partner. He's a real friend. So seeing him laid up like this kind of sucks. But Sauce being Sauce, he pushes through. And somehow he still indulges me on my little side missions, including getting drunk in a small Laos village with some locals.
Mr. Wankam.
Mr. Wankam. So what are we drinking here?
Lao.
Chinese herbal spirit.
Lao.
Oh, I smelled it. It smells rough.
Oh.
Okay? You guys are drunk, aren't you? I can tell you guys are wasted.
I could smell
I can smell all of you guys. You guys are hammered. Happy Sunday. Sobriety in the workplace.
Ring one.
Up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lười.
No. Not for me. No. Holy shit. Beer, besides money, might be the best currency you can carry. It's the social lubricant that gets you into situations you probably never end up in otherwise. You share a few beers with strangers, next thing you know you're standing in someone's yard in rural Laos, watching a guy drunkenly try to put a handful of baby chickens into a cardboard box. Not very successful, I might add. That's the thing about beer. It doesn't just buy you a drink, it buys you moments you could have never planned. Through my travels, I usually try to stay away from the tourist spots. What I like to call the activity cities. Places designed to keep you busy rather than curious. The Van Ving, I have to admit, is something special. Floating above this valley in a hot air balloon surrounded by a handful of other travelers. All of us quietly staring out at this unbelievable mountain range. It's hard not to feel lucky. Lucky that this is my job. Lucky that I get to see places like this. The funny thing about travel is that the big, beautiful moments rarely last long. Eventually you land and end up right back on the ground, somewhere unexpected. We're about 45. We don't condone it, but we capture it. We're here in Laos, come across the cockfights. If you see around me, they're all wearing shirts with the cocks on them. Behind me is a banner saying 11 million Laos money. A cockfight. Now, I'll be honest, this is not something that I'm a fan of. Watching people cheer while two animals tear into each other isn't exactly what my idea of entertainment is. But when you travel long enough, you come across parts of the culture that aren't always comfortable to witness. And being here to document something doesn't mean you condone it. It just means you're willing to look at the world as it actually is. Sometimes beautiful, sometimes a little harder to watch. Welcome to Tokyo. Not an ideal start to this trip. Just a quick little insight. We got off the plane and something happened to my back. We had immediately come to the hospital because I thought I had a kidney stone. Turns out that lugging these bags around for the past week and a half, I had a muscle spasm, and I had no idea that muscle spasms could do what it did to me. And we're heading to Haneda Airport to pick up one of my longest friends who is traveling to Japan for his first time out of America. And we're taking him with us to the Naked Man Festival in Okayama. So, hi. My friend Brandon, we grew up together back in our hometown in Indiana, and we've got stories. A whole hell of a lot of them. And the kind that only come from knowing someone most of your life. So, having Brandon meet us out here halfway around the world for his first time out of the country, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So for the next 5 days, the adventure gets a little bigger and a little funnier.
Yeah, but we said as long as we're not in America, we can. As long as we're not in America together.
Yeah,
You're
that's not
America
great.
a lot, so you can't just do that every time.
Yeah, also, us in America together is not ideal. Drinking.
No, I blacked out.
That last time.
I broke into that abandoned house.
And got a concussion.
I fell.
And he left me in
And
the
I
morning.
wandered away.
Yeah, I woke up in the morning, I was like, and then my sister comes and picks me up and we're looking for you in the middle. Kunti! I told Saucy this story.
I ripped that plywood off
You
that
fell
house.
down. You ripped it and you just fell.
We were so drunk.
There's nothing better than being in a foreign country with your friends and tying one on. No plans, no schedule, just a table somewhere you'd never been before, and a few cold beers between you. The stories start coming out, the kind that you've probably told 100 times, but somehow they just keep getting better. You laugh a little louder than you probably should, and for a few hours the whole world feels pretty small. Just a few friends on the other side of the planet, wondering how the hell you all ended up here together. My guy! Makes me feel really good, actually. Ten. Small ones for here.
Yeah, we can do small ones for there.
Okay. 11.
11.
Maybe 12 there.
Maybe 12.
Things we do to capture the images. I bought $120 worth of tattoo cover-up stickers, 2 things of foundation makeup.
It's been 65.
65.
So like almost 200 bucks in.
My parents told me a long time ago that tattoos will bite you in the ass. And it's taken 15 years, traveling halfway across the world, for it to really happen.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's crazy. The only fuel that I need right now is this beer. I got a pocket full of Porter 800, and we're here to bring home the gold. Tell them what we're doing, Kunti.
We're at the Naked Man. Okayama.
Okayama.
Say it.
Hadoku Matsuri.
Hadoku Matsuri.
Now what are we doing?
We're getting a stick.
The Hadaka Matsuri, better known as the Naked Man Festival, is one of Japan's oldest and wildest traditions. Every winter in Okayama, thousands of men gather at the Shidashi Temple, wearing nothing but a traditional loincloth called the fundashi. After hours of ritual cleansing and prayer, the lights inside the temple are suddenly shut off, and priests throw 2 sacred wooden sticks into the crowd. What follows is absolute chaos. Thousands of bodies pushing, shouting, and wrestling in the dark to be the one who grabs them. The man who secures the stick is believed to become the lucky man for the year, blessed with fortune and prosperity. It's part religious ritual, part test of endurance, and for a few minutes, the pure human mayhem. So we have about 4 hours till the event starts, and we're at a small little local bar. We've been told that there's no tattoos. I was hoping that there was going to be a chance that I didn't have to wear all these stickers, but fortunately, we're going to be, it seems like this city's going to pop off in about 4 hours. Now, I'm a big believer in respecting the traditions and culture of places I visit, but the tattoo rule here is one I have a hard time with. It's not some ancient law that's been around for 500 years since this festival has existed. From what I understand, it was put in place about 40 years ago, when tattoos in Japan were mostly associated with the Yakuza. Back then, tattoos meant organized crime. And unfortunately, the rule still stands, which means if the priests see you with one, you're out. So for the next couple hours, my strategy is simple. Stay low, stay moving, and try not to get spotted. Because if we've made it all the way across Asia, I'm not sitting this one out. Earlier in the day, we met a group of locals who invited us back to their home and offered to help us get dressed for the festival. And by dressed, I mean learning how to properly tie a fundashi, the traditional loincloth that everyone wears.
It's a lot of extra skin, dude. I lost 100 pounds.
Standing there basically naked with a room full of strangers from all over the world is a pretty funny situation to find yourself in. But once the knot is tied and there's no time to think about it, you join your team and start making your way towards the temple.
This is our man, this is our man, this is our man. Right, Quincy, come here. Go like this.
Okay. And I'm behind you.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hold these? These are the only two things I don't want stolen.
There's something about moments like this. Locking arms with complete strangers, standing shoulder to shoulder with your best friend from home, and trying to sneak past what I can only describe as the tattoo police. Thousands of half-naked men moving through the streets towards the temple. Everyone pretending not to notice what we're all looking for. It's tense, a little ridiculous, and somehow incredibly fun. Nothing is quite as ridiculous as trying to plead your case to a group of very serious Japanese volunteers while you're standing there in nothing but a loincloth. But Brandon and I aren't rookies when it comes to these situations. We've talked our way into and out of more than a few questionable scenarios over the years. And one thing about us is, we don't give up. We split up from Sauce earlier in the night. Somehow he managed to secure a media band, which meant he could move around with the camera while the rest of us were trying to operate a little bit more discreetly. Brandon and I slipped into the crowd, doing our best to blend in with a few thousand other nearly naked men making their way towards the temple. And somehow, right at the exact moment, we finally snuck into the Naked Man Festival in Okayama, Japan. Sauce was there, waiting with the camera. And I'll be honest, I wasn't ready for what came next.
Yep. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Thousands of men packed shoulder to shoulder, pushing, shoving, bodies moving in every direction at once. You keep your hands in the air so your ribs don't get crushed in the chaos. The heat, the shouting, the sheer weight of the crowd. It's hard to describe until you're inside it. Then suddenly the lights go out. Somewhere in the darkness, the priest throws a sacred stick at the crowd. And just like that, the real fight begins.
He's so strong! He has it! Yes! Easy.
My dick's fully out.
Get him! Get him! Get him, man! Protect me! Okay. Get in there, white boy! White boy! Get in there! You got it! Get in there! Yeah!
After about 10 minutes of pure mayhem, it was over. And somewhere in the chaos, I made the mistake of jumping on the wrong group of guys and promptly got my ass handed to me by about 5 very determined Japanese men.
No way.
아, 금도 씨 어디 있어?
The what?
Three weeks on the road. Memories, laughs, pain, a little chaos, and plenty of stories. The kind of trip that reminds you why you do this in the first place. And honestly, one for the books. I couldn't be more proud of my friends for pulling this off. So a big thank you to Air for supporting artists, believing in the idea, and letting us run across Asia with one of our slightly crazy plans. Until next time, we'll see you in India.